Dear aspirants, welcome to Current Affairs for UPSC by ZAKI. Today, we are going to discuss about China's moon mission. And what is China's moon mission? Basically, CHANG'E 5. And what are the impact of the mission, basically China's mission. So let's start with China's moon mission. Basically, China's robotic lunar probe, that is called CHANG'E 5, left the surface of the moon at 11 p.m. at the Beijing time on December 3rd and finally returned back to the Earth on 16th December 2020. So it is very, very significant move in the field of astronomy, or basically the field of space science. So the probe had finished gathering the soil samples on the moon ceiling at 10 p.m. at Beijing time on 2nd December after landing on the near side of the moon. As we know, near side of the moon is always visible to the Earth and far side is never visible to the Earth. So the place is called Oceanus Procellarum. So Oceanus Procellarum. What is Oceanus? Oceanus Procellarum. So know about Oceanus Procellarum. Basically, it is a Latin word. So see, Oceanus Procellarum. It is Latin word. It in English we can call it Ocean of Storm. It is a vast lunar map. Maps means the spot on the moon we see from the Earth. So, on the western edge of the near side, it is western edge of the near side moon. So we see the map of the moon and where is the North Pole and South Pole. It is it. So let's move forward. It is the picture of moon. So see, this is Oceanus Procellarum or Ocean of Storm. This is the largest spot we see on the moon from the Earth. So this is Oceanus Procellarum, and you see this is Copernicus crater. It is a volcanic crater. It is called Copernicus crater, and here Apollo landed on 1959. So it is 1969. 1969. So, and basically, first man landed on moon, Neil Armstrong here. So, see, Mary Tranquility. And Apollo 13 landed here. Apollo 12 landed here, near Oceanus. So, this is the near side of the moon. Far side is the back of the moon. So basically, if we see, it is the only one of the lunar marea that called Oceanus, means ocean, and all called like Mary Tranquility and all that not called Oceanus. So it is the only one of the lunar meridian, which lunar spot, we call as Oceanus. So its size is about 2,500 kilometer strength, and its northeast axis covering a roughly 40 lakh square kilometer, 40 lakhs square kilometer, and accounting 10.5% of total lunar surface area. So see, basically, once this is moon, and this is equator of the moon, and this is north pole of the moon, and this is south pole of the moon. So here, basically, Indian robot Vikram tried to land here, but unfortunately they failed. So move forward. So samples return to the earth. So when these samples return to the earth, and what are the process involved in the collecting the sample and returning to the earth, we see in the animation of the CHANG'E 5 mission. So the sample returned to the earth on December 16. It is the first time since the Soviet Union Luna 24 mission in 1976 that the earth will we see new samples of the lunar soil. Means it is a long gap, 1976 to 2020. So two methods for sampling. So what are these two methods of the lunar sampling or collecting the sample of the lunar surface? So see, basically according to the China Global Television Network, CHANG'E 5 used two methods for sampling. Number one, a robotic arm for multiple point surface sample collection, and second is drill to penetrate into the soil to collect the sample. So see the animation of CHANG'E 5. So basically all things are described in the small in this small animation. So see the animation of CHANG'E 5. Basically, CHANG'E 5 launched on November 24, 2020, and from Wenchang spacecraft launch site, Henan, China. And basically, it used a payload, and basically it is a very heavy rocket called Mark 5 Y5 launch vehicles rocket, and finally they basically the payload of the mass of this mission is about 8.2 metric ton, and you simply convert into the kilogram, so it is 8,200 kilogram approx. So see, and this is launch from the Henan province from the China, and after that basically it is the sixth mission of the China lunar, basically from the probe to the moon, and it is also the first robotic lunar sample return mission China has ever attempted. And finally, if we see this is if you see here, this is our Earth and this is Moon. So they travel from this Moon. So see how they reach to the Moon and collect the sun. Basically, if we see the CHANG'E 5 mission, CHANG'E 5 consists of 4 modules. What are these modules? These modules are: number 1, an orbiter, a sample return capsule. Second, and third is lander, and fourth is ascent vehicles. So fourth is ascent vehicles. So these 4 modules was used in this mission, basically CHANG'E 5 mission. So see, and they landed near in the moon, Ocean, Procellarum, and it is also called in simple English, it's Ocean of a storm, the only ocean on the moon, where near the Mount Rukan. So see, here you can clear see about this is orbiter, and this is lander, and this is ascent vehicles. So these 3 parts are here. So basically, they, apart from the orbiter and descending from the in the surface of the moon. So these are 2. It is lander and it is ascent vehicles. So, and this is finally landed at the north of the Mons Rumek. And as we earlier discussed about the methods of sample collection, and basically 2 methods used by robot. One is drilling the mooning surface and take sample from subsurface from the moon, and a robotic arm sampler, and it is called core driller. It is core driller, and another is robotic, and it is robotic arm sampler. So see how and finally the ascender return to the orbiter, or after that here they transfer sampler to the orbiter. So see, sample go to the orbiter in a capsule, and finally the ascender left the orbiter. So see here, And finally, orbiter returned to the Earth and leave the sampler in the Earth orbit and see. And basically, the basically the capsule returning using a high-speed semi-ballistic trajectory and finally landed in Inner Mongolia in China. So the capsule landing at Dongfeng landing site in Inner Mongolia, China. So that's the whole mission of CHANG'E 5. So move forward. China's desire to global recognition. So why China is want to be a global power, basically in space and technology. So CHANG'E 5 is a part of the China larger thrust into the space in general and the moon in the particular, driven both by the desire for global recognition as the leading technological power, as well as more based geostrategic reason. Basically, in future, space is the most valuable for the strategic point of view, whether it is your navigation system, whether it is your modern aviation industry, communication, and all that. So China want to lead in this field. So the lunar quest, China is not alone. So if we see, China is not alone in its lunar quest. Basically, the United States has also committed itself to returning to the moon with the both outgoing Trump administration and present Joe Biden administration and American tech giant aiming to sky high. Basically, not only moon, they want to build habitation on Mars and mining on another asteroids and etc. So for mining and all that, you can see my video on space mining. What is space mining? Space mining is eco-friendly. Or also my lunar gateway, my video on lunar gateway, in which we explain about the Artemis mission. So the Trump administration has stated objective to return American to the moon by 2024 through NASA Artemis mission. Last October, Jeff Bezos announced that his company Blue Origin, in the partnership with Draper, Lockheed Martin, and Northrop Grumman, will be bid to build the lunar lander for the US mission, basically US mission. So what is the commercial value of moon? Why moon is so attractive? So both NASA and Trump recognize the commercial value of Earth's only natural satellite. with the letter using an executive order in last April, basically in Trump administration last year, that paved the way of mining on the moon and otherwise using resources from the other celestial body. So a recent study based on statistical stimulation show how that moon mining become commercially feasible only if government fund prospective mission first. So government and the company both needed to work together for the future space mission, whether it is Mars, Moon, or another asteroid mission. So the moon is abundant in certain natural resources. If you see more about that, if you want to know more about that, you see my video on space mining. And please don't forget to subscribe my channel for this kind of video. Basically, this video is especially prepared for the civil services examination, and we give all detail. And I hope no any other question left after my video. So see carefully my video and share with your friend and colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. So it is clear that moon is abundant in certain natural resources. The possibility of mining them for use the earth in the medium term. So which would be involve obvious question of what kind of transporting system will be work between the moon and the earth, Mars and the earth, and etc. So, and the cost of mining process itself is a big issue. So what is the cost of mining process? So these are the main issue will scientists sort out in future. So that's all about the China's CHANG'E 5 mission, or China's mission on moon. So we move further our next section called question for the UPSC. Consider the following statement. Number one, the CHANG'E 5 is the first mission to plot lunar samples after the Apollo 17 mission in 1972. As we know, Apollo 17 is the last mission and last man on the moon, which landed in 1972. So second is Oceanus. Procellarum is the vast lunar mare on the western edge of the far side of the moon. Second statement is Oceanus. Procellarum is the vast lunar mare on the moon on the western edge of the far side of the moon. Which of the above statements is correct? A, one only, B, two only, C, both one and two, D, neither one nor two. Please write the answer in the comment box. And don't forget to subscribe my channel for this kind of question. Basically, these questions are very, very significant for the UPSC PT, and basically in 2021. So tell your friend and don't subscribe and don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. So subscribe my channel. Let's move forward on the answer of the previous question. So see, answer of the previous question. Previous question was, consider the following statement. Number one, the atmospheric river make the storm more intense because they provide more water vapor. It is right. Atmospheric river contain water vapor, basically more water vapor. Second is, the atmospheric river are cold, moist air of the earth atmosphere. It is wrong because it is not cold, it is warm. So the atmospheric rivers are warm, moist air of the earth atmosphere. So which of the above statement is correct? A only? Yes, it is right. B only? It is wrong. Both 1 and 2? It is also wrong. D, neither 1 nor 2? It is also. So answer is A. It is A. So that's all about CHANG'E E5 mission and China's moon mission. Basically, this is very, very ambitious mission in the point of view of the mining and other things. So, okay. And don't forget to subscribe my channel and tell your friend and share as much as you can this video. So, thanks for watching this video.